Nottingham, 3 killed and 3 injured in city centre attacks. The BBC have quoted an eyewitness who said the definitely from Nottingham and definitely British attacker shouted, "E by gum, Ecky thump lad, I'm off to Mount Pavement and kill some bastard." Right, again, I've had a few people whinging, saying that I shouldn't speak humorously about bad events, but there's a thing called gallows humour. It's what normal working class people have practiced for generations, because we've got no power. The elites, the psychopaths that run the show, care not a single jot if an imported madman scatters our children up the side of Manchester Evening News Arena, or paint the walls with a few thousand grooming gang victims, so the only thing left to do is laugh at it. So I reserve the right to cheerfully mock the endless stupidity being practiced by the British government in any way I see fit. They didn't do anything about London Bridge, or 7/7, or the Bataclan, or Brussels, or the Madrid train bombings, or the Nice truck attack. I can reel them off all day. They don't do anything about it, and they're never gonna do anything about it. So why get angry about it? Shaking our heads and resigning ourselves to this endless stupidity is all we've got left. So chuckle along with me, ladies and gentlemen, because you're have to laugh when things are this daft. 3 people have been killed and another 3 injured in connected, horrific and tragic attacks in Nottingham. That's a bit hyperbolic. I don't like those words, horrific and tragic. What about mostly peaceful truck attack? How about that? Mostly peaceful, mount the curb, put your foot down and hoy a few women and kids over the top of your van. How about that? Sounds much nicer, doesn't it? 2 people were stabbed and found dead by police in Ilkeston Road after 0400 BST. Officers were then called to Milton Street where a van had attempted to run over 3 people. Police, who have arrested a man on suspicion of murder, later found a man dead in Magdala Road. The 31-year-old man is in custody and several police cordons are in place in the city centre. And that is all you're going to learn about him. Just a man. Just a man, ladies and gentlemen. Could be a woman who identifies as a man. Could be non-binary. I mean, who knows? In this day and age, the man they've arrested could have had a canny set of 3-penny bits 2 weeks ago. Right? The man who they arrested could have been on the women's rugby team last month. So who knows? No pictures, no images, no names, nothing. And best of all, they have since deleted it. But I had a pop at Nottinghamshire Police for tweeting this. Ha 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 ha, a stock photo for an arrest picture. I'm willing to bet it wasn't an 8-stone white woman with skinny wrists. Obviously, Nottinghamshire Police have deleted it, but I will look for the image momentarily. And there it is. There it is. Amazing. Have you seen the clip of that photo? That looks like that famous meme, you know, where there was that pasty white kid, Soybot. Soybot, I need your assistance. Yeah, it was the kid off the Soybot meme. It was him who did it. Of course it was. Well, you know what happened, and I know what happened. And the BBC and the mainstream media will do everything they can to make sure that you don't know what happened. All I will simply say is this. It's going to keep on happening. Lee Rigby got his head sawed off. It kept on happening. The London bombings happened. It kept on happening. Emily Jones got her throat slashed in a park. It kept on happening. Women and kids got scattered up the side of the Manchester Arena, and it kept on happening. It will keep on happening until the normies actually get annoyed enough to do something about it. But until then, all we've got left is to shake our heads, resign ourselves to it, and chuckle at the idiocy of the lunatics that run the Western world. And I will point out one more thing. Similar to the Streisand effect, whereby attempting to cover something up makes it get far more popular and far more well-known than it should have been. The fact that they never want to show imagery or pictures or name the person that does it, unless they're a pasty ginger from Aberdeen, is doing the exact same thing. Because occasionally, the guy who ran through a crowd of people outside the Golden Bell End Church springs to mind. He was a native Welshman. But because they cover it up all the time, there's going to be people out there that assume he was not from Wales and doesn't have a similar complexion to me. Trying to obfuscate the truth just adds fuel to the fire, and it's going to lead to the point where every single thing that happens, everybody's just instantly going to assume, oh yeah, it was a Mali, it was a Syrian bloke. Even if he's called Martin and he hails from Carlisle, people are just going to assume it was another one of the regulars at Alan's legendary snack bar, so it's a stupid idea anyway. But alas, that's what we've got. So suck it up. Obviously, I'm sure more is going to come out eventually. Probably not via the BBC or The Guardian, but citizen journalists will tell us what happened, so I suggest you wait out and let the likes of Tony Romo tell you what went on, because the BBC aren't interested in doing it either. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all very soon. Strap yourselves in. It's all downhill from here. Cheers.